My name's Ian and I work for an educational charity called the Brentwood Schools Christian Worker Trust, which serves and supports schools all around the Brentwood area in the UK. I wonder if you've heard of Mary Taylor. Mary Taylor is a mum who, during the recent lockdown, has been doing a daily 7-mile run around her hometown Silsden in Yorkshire. But each day, Mary Taylor has added an extra twist to her exercise by running in different fancy dress costumes to spread a bit of cheer around her community. Or perhaps you've heard about Zane Powles, a teacher in Grimsby, who's been walking 5 miles a day, delivering packed lunches to up to 80 grateful pupils stuck at home. And I'm sure you'll have heard about Captain Tom Moore, who, before his 100th birthday, managed to raise more than £32 million for the NHS by walking 100 laps of his garden. Now, unfortunately, copyright laws prevent me from showing you any pictures or videos of these inspiring people, but if you click on the links below this video, after you've finished watching it of course, you can find out more about them. These stories illustrate to me a power that every one of us has within us. I'm going to call it respondibility. That's not a real word, of course, but I'm guessing you'll understand what I mean by respondibility. It's our ability to respond to the situations that we find ourselves in. More specifically, it's our ability to choose how we respond to the situations we find ourselves in. And we all have that power within us. There's a guy written about in the Bible called Joseph. You've probably heard of Joseph and his amazing Technicolor dream coat. Well, Joseph was a guy to whom some pretty awful things happened. He was attacked by his 11 brothers and sold into slavery. His father was told that he'd been killed by a wild animal. And later, Joseph was accused of a crime that he had not committed and was thrown into prison for it. But each time these awful things happened to Joseph, he chose to respond positively. He picked himself up and kept going. Now, I'm sure that Joseph felt pretty terrible when he was beaten up and sold into slavery by his brothers. And I'm sure that he felt awful when he was accused of a crime that he hadn't committed and thrown into prison for it. I very much hope that neither you nor I will ever find ourselves in such terrible circumstances like that. But the Bible indicates that even in those situations, Joseph chose to respond by picking himself up and moving forward. He held on to his faith in God, he tried to do what was right, and he tried to help other people along the way. And the stories that I was mentioning earlier all illustrate that same idea. Just like Joseph, each of these people have made a choice to respond to the difficult situation that we've all found ourselves in over the last few months. Now, I don't know the specifics of your situation. I don't know what particular challenges you might have been facing over these past few weeks, or the particular challenges that you might be facing today, or this week, or this month. But I do know that every one of us has that power, that ability to choose how we respond to the things that happen around us. So how will you and how will I respond today? Will we try to keep moving forward? Will we keep trying to do what's right? And will we look for opportunities to help other people? So remember, if you'd like to watch some inspiring stories of people responding positively during these challenging times, you can click on the links below this video. Thanks very much for watching.